Look, there's a Grey's Anatomy book, but the impressions that most of y'all will have of Grey's Anatomy, that phrase would be like some show. And that's what they do is these fucking demons, they create, these fake shit with the same names. But see, Grey's Anatomy was a medical book, but it has the real definitions of everything. And I think you can get one for $30 or $40 online, a hardback too. I've got one at home. I need to do a few videos and just talk about a few things in it. Because we're raised from in school, early in life, you look at doctors and you look at all these people in these fake professions and you're like, dang, they're really smart. No, they're not. They memorized it. That's it. It's that easy. And then you never question that. You always think position outweighs who you are, and that's false. For one, they don't have a real education on spirit, on what the anatomy is made of and all that. Their career is based off of humans being poisoned. That's it. It's that easy. But when we're looking at the occipital lobe, it's back here. The occipital lobe has to do with, if you Google it, it'll say visual processing, visualization, or whatever. But behind that black magic, it is the development of the imagination. Okay? And then the cerebrum, and then there's the cerebellum. That's the motor and the transmission. The cerebrum is the memory. Okay? So that's the big boy brain. We live in our ego. We live in our cerebellum. It's just heart-shaped. They'll say Jesus is in your heart. It's because it's in your ego. You haven't put it to the brain, to the cerebrum, to the ram, to the judge, and judge your thinking and your thoughts, because your ego outweighs any common sense. So as a child, we're looking at one child, their occipital lobe, imagination, processing, visualization, and shit, that creates that character in that child. And see, the cerebrum is memory. That's why they can memorize every fucking episode that there is that they've watched of Blue's Clues, Thomas the Train, and all these satanic black magic demon productions. Do you see what I mean? And then those two grow together into a concrete false reality of Ahrimanism, which is Ahriman. It's a demon. And Ahriman works for Lucifer, and Ahriman destroys you. That's it. It's that easy. It's that easy. So that's why you're, if you grew up in an age like with me in the 80s in the elementary schools, the early 80s and probably late 70s, late 80s, there was a lot of library shit. We used to go to book fairs all the time. Well, the books are black magic. It's all Jesuit materialism, Satanism. And you go and you're just, hey, can I get $5, Mom? I want some of these books, the Hardy Boys and all this fucking stupid shit. And that's to, create more lies, more deception within the imagination, the occipital lobe. Then that's just that. And then when you don't teach children about water that the brain is made of and the anatomy, and they're drinking sodas and all this other shit, now the brain pia matter, which the brain is floating in. See, the earth's fixed, but it's sitting in the ocean water the same way the brain's sitting in the pia matter, which that's the ocean in here. Talking about splitting the Red Sea, splitting the sea to where they walk across, that's the left and the right side of the brain. Left and right hemisphere. The red, it's real. Jesus turned water into wine. That's your blood. The marriage in Cana is the link between air and the lungs. When they combine, they create perfect blood with what you put in you. But they don't. No, it's not, Matt. It's something that you see. It's if we can't see it and prove it, it's not real, because I'm a motherfucking demon called Ahriman. I don't like you calling me that, Matt. Well, you are. You're fucking dumb. Well, like you. And see, and it doesn't matter. It's a fucking little bitty child forever. And see, like now, 5 years ago, since 2020, when that bullshit came out, You know, you got 5 graduating classes into this world, and the majority of them are going into careers to enslave the world eventually, to where if you don't get a shot in this, they're going to send their little fucking army and get you. You're going to have something posted, and they're going to come and get you for a hate crime and fucking, you know, that's... And you can get them on the same thing, but they'll say, no, we're the ones saying that what you can do and can't do because we're the true Nazis. Yes, but we're disguised now as a little weird pride group. Yeah, we're fucking demons hiding behind these. It's fucking stupid. Groups in general represent Arianism, which is Arianic. It's easy. On the other side, there's groups. Everybody's grouped together with all this. It's the same shit. It depends. I mean, everybody watching this Disney shit, and it comes out, all that shit comes out and surrounds this huge bunch of fucking demons. You know, it's what it is. And people are just, they won't fucking listen. They won't pay attention. They won't do shit. They'll just sit there and tell you that you're crazy. And they'll go right back to their screen. And it's like, you're opting, everything in here has been developed down. All the chemicals that you've eaten and drink is not real, so that runs your blood and anatomy, and all that's connected to the AI and the frequencies and the impulses that drives you each and every day. It's that fucking easy. We don't like him, and it's like, calls you a fucking demon. We believe in heaven and hell on this side, don't we? You go to these Christians and say, give me hell, and they're like, they can't even give you nothing. Ask them, say, is there spirit and trees out there? And they'll just look at you. Oh, yeah. It's like, no, explain it. And they can't fucking do it. That's what I'm saying. And they'll go, hey, good, I'm going to fuck this thing up because what's inside of me is ready to unleash immortal fucking hell. I'm going to do a video and post it on Facebook to where I'm going to do, like, for my 11 year, because I skipped 10. Motherfucker, you got to give me a chance to get over. I skipped 10 just for the 9/11 ritual in their face like a goy would. The only way to trick them is to come through a goy. But I'm going to do this fucking thing to where it's, I'm going to have a meet and greet for me, because I fuck with all of them with their careers and all that shit. Everybody hates me around here. But it's going to be a chance for them to prove me wrong. But this event, you don't get to bring your gadget in there with you. No books or nothing. You're going to bring at me what you got in your brain, and I'm going to hit you with what's in this brain. You can question after question after question, and there will be an answer after answer after answer in the most common sense way. And see, I'll have to charge money. They'll go pay $1,000 to go watch that Taylor Swift dude, which is a Baphomet, truthfully. But yeah, we're going to spend $2,000 with all our children and everything, go watch Satan and be more indoctrinated by Satan. Hey, it's just $20. Oh, fuck you, Matt. You're weird. Do you not see our church? I see the demon in you. Do you see what I mean? And these motherfuckers, I guarantee you, they will not want that to happen. But then again, I'm just down here in this area. So as long as I'm somewhere to where I'm controlled, even though they're not controlling me. They still are, but they're not controlling now. They're out of it. Now I'm just playing a game, just like they fucking are. This game of bullshit, deception and all that. Because I've hinted and said certain things, well, what's in me has, to where they can't do nothing. Things have happened to set them up to where they have to sit back and they can't respond and react or anything. That's what that first year was all about. Coming out of them rings and fucking being in the abyss of hell. Yeah. And they knew it right on Saturn too. Motherfucker, right on Saturn. And not only that, his name and all his little numbers we gave him are a reflection of our own demonic numbers. So that's Jesus smacking your motherfucking ass in the face. In the face. All the physical forms of them right now watching me, they can just sit back and watch. They take notes. That's what they do. When something like this happens, they just sit back and then they manipulate whatever comes through. But what's going on is very careful. I might seem out of hand in everybody's eyes, but that's just to protect me even more. You know, because if something happens to somebody, then everybody flocks to what? You know, they'll go watch it and look and be like, damn, I didn't give him a damn chance. And they know these goy have those emotions of, you know. But I'm fixing to tell them all that, look, if something happens to me around here, since everybody hates me, that they'll root my death on the same way that the Democrats rooted Charlie Kirk's. Yeah. And I'm in a majority Christian Republican place area. Yeah, so I'm going to prove to them that they're Democrats, even though they say they're for Jesus and they're Republican. Because you're going to root me on dying, being gone, because you don't like the post, because the signs, the forces of black magic that I give you to reverse the black magic, you're against it. You know, it's fucked up. It's just like I said, man, this thing, listen, it uses our resources. Well, what's going on with me? Had to manipulate it back to our shit in order to unlock this shit to fuck with them. So, your brain is very important. I love you.